Good morning. Welcome to today's Morning Moxie with Larisa. On my channel, I like to share bite-sized pieces of inspiration and motivation, as well as best practices for business, leadership, and personal development. If you haven't done so already, please do be a good neighbor and subscribe to my channel. So today's topic is getting into the work zone. So I recently read an article that stated that it's important to have certain rituals so that you are more productive in your workday, which of course made me wonder, does Larisa have any specific rituals for her workday? So I thought about it and I realized that, well, probably like many people, possibly, I like to set up an inviting work environment. So for me, that means making my office as attractive as it can be. Now, I do not, I have, I make sure that I have all my tools. So if I'm working on the computer, I've got to get my computer started because it's very slow. So I want to start that early while I go out and do whatever I'm going to do. And then I come back so I can get started on my work. But then I also like to make sure I call them nice fixtures. So, I have artwork on the wall. I have this beautiful desk lamp that I found at Home Goods one day. I would love to do an office tour, but that requires me to clean up my office one day. So, and then I enjoy making sure that I have, attractive implements. So that might be a nice writing pen or my file folders, not the normal manila folders. Those are no fun. Certainly my journals are, I want to call them legendary. I always have great, beautiful writing journals, something for me to write in, right? And then I also do not what's called, I use music. Now, say if I'm working with numbers, I like to have music in the background just on general practice, especially if I'm in an office with other people, kind of tune them out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But if I have to concentrate, then I want to have music in the background just because, and especially if I'm working with numbers. If I'm in an office, I'm going to put on my earbuds. If I'm by myself, I just, have it streaming. But then I also, like on my computer days or my content generation days, I definitely want to have some up-tempo music so that I will jump up and dance, for a song or three songs or whatever, because, once you're hunkered down at that computer, things start to spread. So I like to make sure that I have some up-tempo music so I will get up and dance throughout the day just to stay energized and just to break up the pace. Or I might need to walk around the house or jump on my elliptical or something just to, like if I'm having writer's block and I'm like, okay, I need to finish this. So what do I need to write next? Sometimes the words don't flow and you just have to get up. So those are some of the things that I do to make sure I'm, effective when I'm working. Now for my content creation, I find that for my book that I'm working on, I say, okay, at least 1,000 words a day. And sometimes I'll get to the like almost, and I go, okay, look, I cannot get up from this chair until I get my 1,000 words, which means I usually go over my 1,000 words, right? So it's all about the art of the start. You really have to start, and then you usually exceed whatever minor goal that you have set for yourself. So 1,000 words on my book. If I'm working on my blogs, I say, okay, I got to write at least 3 blogs, and a blog for me is, I don't know, 400, 500 words. I find I'm getting a little bit more chatty the older I get, which I find it fascinating. And then, of course, I always want to record at least 3 videos at a time to make sure that I fill up my posting schedule on my YouTube channel. So I guess at the end, I don't know if you consider those rituals. It's like I'm not wearing my lucky socks, right? Or my lucky underwear. But there clearly are certain habits that I have when I'm engaged in what I call focus time, so that I do want to be effective and I do want to be productive because, I have given myself, so I have given myself a lot of work to do. And because I have a membership channel, then a membership community, then I want to make sure that I am providing value. So that means I've got to produce. So those are my habits, if you will. I'm not so sure if they are rituals, but I'm wondering, what about you? Do you have specific rituals or work habits that keep you productive and working effectively during your day? Maybe you could share in the comments below. So that has been today's Morning Moxie. I hope you have found the video helpful. And again, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.